Hi, good morning. This is Kavita Kundra from Kavita Kundra Wellness Studio, and today we are here for second part of chapter hormones of MSc DFSM biochemistry. Signal transduction. An organism make homeostatic adaptation to constantly changing environment achieved by altering the activity and the amount of protein. This is achieved by the action of hormone. The interaction between hormone receptors generates intracellular signals, and these can regulate the activity of genes that will alter the amount of protein. It affects the activity of specific protein, including enzyme and transporter or the protein. The signal can influence the formation of protein in cell and can affect the protein synthesis. It is by influencing genes expression. The stimulus can be still challenge or the threat to organism to an organ integrity of single cell within that organism at organism level. It involves the nervous system like including sight, light, pain, smell, touch, etc. In the cellular level, it involves the physiochemical factors like pH, oxygen tension. According to the stimulus, one or more hormones would be secreted that will bring desired adaptive response. Signal generations. Group 1 hormone. For group 1 hormone, ligand receptors complex is the signal these hormones are lipophilic, easily diffused through the plasma membrane of the cell. These receptors can be located in the cytoplasm or the nucleus of the target cell. The hormone receptor complex undergoes the activation that occurs by two mechanisms. In case of glucocorticoid hormone, receptors are present in the cytoplasm bound to the protein called heat shock, protein 90. When the hormone gets bind to the receptor, there is a dissociation of HSP90 from the receptors, and the receptor contain nuclear localization sequence that helps in the process of translocation from cytoplasm to nucleus. This activated receptor moves into the nucleus and binds with high affinity DNA at specific sequence called hormone. Receptor element HRE. When the receptor or when the hormone is glucocorticoid, the region is called glucocorticoid receptor element. Once the activated hormone receptor is bound to HRE, protein act as co-activators and bind to its region and results in the gene transcription. Thyroid hormone retinoids. It diffuses from extracellular fluid across the plasma membrane and go to the nucleus. Here, the receptor bound with HRE that can also call thyroid response elements. This DNA bound receptor fail to activate transcription as it is complexed with co-repressor. This receptor co-repressor complex is active repressor of gene transcription. When hormone bind to the complex, there is a dissociation with co-repressor. This hormone receptor complex now binds with high affinity. It results in acceleration of gene transcription. So here we can see from gene to primary transcript to mRNA occurs in the nucleus, and from mRNA to protein occurs in cytoplasm. Group 2. These are the water soluble. It cannot cross plasma membrane. They have receptors in the plasma membrane and have to use intracellular messenger molecule to communicate their message to the cell. These second messengers are the intracellular signal they generate and affect the transcription as well as other processes in the cell receptor of group 2 hormone. Work in collaboration with G protein. These receptors are also called G protein coupled receptors. RGPSCR. The G protein is called transducer. The action of effector molecule generates second messenger that is usually a molecule like CAMP, CGMP, etc. The diffusible second messenger carries the signal to destination that may be in the nucleus or intracellular compartment or site. Cell wall and cytoplasm from reception, signal transduction and response. So you can see this Very easy to understand. Next is G protein receptors, GPSR. Receptors of group 2 hormones have 7 domains or areas spanning at the plasma membrane. The 7 domains are depicted as 7 interconnected cylinders that extended through lipid bilayer of the membrane. Plasma membrane consists of protein layer in between two lipid layer. The protein consists of 3 polypeptide. The polypeptide are donated by alpha, beta, gamma. The G protein is inactive in the form. Further, the G protein is inactive in the form and is anchored to plasma membrane but not linked to the receptor. When group 2 hormones, there is a conformational change in the receptor. GTP replaces GTP attached to the alpha subunit. The beta and gamma subunit then dissociate and activates G protein. The alpha then binds to the E molecule that is also present on the plasma membrane. The E can be either calcium or sodium. The alpha subunit has intrinsic GTPase activity and it acts as enzyme GTPase and hydrolyze the GTP into GDP and a pi. The protein gets deactivated, then trimeric complex is reformed again and start for another process. Cholera toxins catalyzes ADP ribosylation of alpha subunit. Alpha subunit cannot reassociate with beta and gamma and is irreversibly activated. The second messengers, these are divided on the basis of intracellular signals they generate and they function as cyclic AMP. Cyclic AMP, GMP, calcium are all second messengers and these are cyclic AMP and cyclic GMP. Cyclic AMP has adenyl cyclase, protein kinase, phosphoprotein, phosphodiesterase. Cyclic GMP has calcium or phosphorylinosytols, calcium phosphatidylinositols or protein kinase cascade. So this is it, and we will be soon coming up with hormone part 3 and maybe that would be the ending or one or more lectures will be there. So till then, be safe, stay protected and stay healthy. Bye bye. Take care.